We are very excited about showing you some of the stuff today. And it was kind of brought on by a earlier call in the week, and one of our Mastermind customers, club members, they asked, how do you set up a PBN? Give me the entire strategy level. And I thought, we haven't really shared our PBN strategy. And that's what we're going to share today. It's not going to be a lot of, in fact, it won't be any software demos. Okay. So just keep this in mind. We're looking at the 30,000 foot level today, and I'm going to build out the structure of what our PBNs look like. Okay. And I say PBNs, it's our money blocks, and we use PBNs to support it. So we're going to go through step by step kind of how we build it and give you some ideas. You probably already have the tools to do this. If not, we'll make you a special offer at the end to help you with some of the tools that we use. Okay. Yes. It should be recording. Yes, we are recording. Okay. Let me move this out of the way. Okay. I am trying out the Zoom whiteboard. So it should be recording the whiteboard only, not all the other stuff. But it reminds me of Lucid Chart, but it's a pretty neat little whiteboard system. It's fairly easy to use, but it's kind of clunky on getting it into the webinar. So that's why I need to make sure everything's being recorded correctly. Okay, so this is October 11th, 2024, and we welcome you to the call. This is the Mastermind call, and like we've told everybody, parts of this are going to be edited and made public, but a lot of the things at the end are not going to be made public. So we want you to stay till the end, and we're going to have a Q&A session at the end, and we'll kind of talk about some of the other tools that we use. But I'm going to show you the workflows that we do on certain things, and then we're going to talk about monetization, which is most important for everybody. And I hope today your takeaway can be, I can do this. I can monetize a site. I can build this site. I can build a PBN network, and I understand all the terms that go in with it. Okay. So Wayne, anything before we get started?
No, I think we've got everything in order, ready to go.
Okay. So I want y'all to put on your thinking caps and take notes, but you will have this entire outline available in the Geek Out Fridays Kajabi account. Okay. So I'm going to start this up here. Okay. We're going to start off with a money blog. This is where, and I say blog, I'm going to interchange this with money site, money blog. It's where your focus is on monetization. Okay. Monetization can be anything from, we have our SaaS products, and we even have news sites that are kind of our money blogs. Okay. And we're going to talk about the monetization side at the end. But inside the money blog, we have expert content that's human written or at least human edited. Now we're going to talk about how we get there later in the call today. But we're going to talk about AI written articles also. So where do we get our AI articles? People also ask questions, topical authority questions, product comparisons, product reviews. Okay. This is what we put inside of our money blog. Used to, it was, let's just think of some good titles and then we'll write articles. Now we have a very structured way that we build our AI content. Where we get a little creative is on the expert content side. Okay. And I'm going to kind of go in some really great ideas that you can do with that. But we also do other things into the money blog. And that's what we're really going to kind of go into today is what else do you do with the money blog? Okay. We do socials. So a lot of my social posts point to blog pages or blog posts. And you should be doing the exact same thing, is put anything you write in here, you need to multi-purpose and use chat to summarize the article. You can actually use our own tool to summarize it. Or if you got ZimWriter, I think he has the SEO. You can do a fast summary. And because I use our own tools, I'm not familiar with some of the other tools, but I do use chat a lot, where I'll put the entire article into chat and say, make this a social Facebook post summary with a creative call to action. And lately you've seen me write this in a scientific, or write this in a futuristic tone of voice, just to make it fun, okay? Because you got to get the click into the money blog. That's the whole, this is the traffic method. The parasite SEO post. We have really seen an uptick in, and I would say traffic to the site, but traffic to our own parasite posts. I use Medium articles. I use Twitter articles, and Twitter articles actually, they rank better than the money blog. But I think you could only get to Twitter articles if you have a verified Twitter or X account. Okay. But I use those. I do use LinkedIn articles at times, but between Medium and my Twitter articles, I've got some good social content that I'm sending over to my money blog. And I'm going to talk about what I do with these in just a few minutes. Okay. User generated content. Now I'm going to break this down. This is several different things. UGC, if you ever see that term, it's usually for users inputting things on a site. Think of Pinterest, where people post a bunch of content on a site. UGC is also YouTube, where everybody posts their videos. It's user generated content posted to the site. The other thing that it's surveys, it's polls, it's contests. And we used to run viral contests all the time. I've stopped doing that because I've been focusing on other things, but viral contests, using UpViral, and there's another one on AppSumo, King Sumo. Those are really good ways to get traffic to a site, to get them to share the site. So the objective here is, while they're in Facebook, they share. While they're in Instagram, they share. And they share the link because it's fun, it's entertaining and engaging, and it has a link back to your site. Same with these parasite SEO deal, and then use UGC. Now, the next step we do, this is the building the tier ones, okay? We use Masher sites. That's our own product. So we either use a WordPress or a Masher site here, but we use Masher sites to do tier one backlinks. They're all on Cloudflare and Cloudflare hosting services through our own servers. So we have a lot of different Cloudflare DNS. So what that means to you is Google sees this as completely different sites. You can have 10 Masher sites on 10 different Cloudflares, and Google sees it as 10 different people, 10 different companies sending traffic back to the site. SEO NEO, I've started using this about 3 or 4 months ago. It's a set it and forget it system. It is a little pricey, but it builds all these tier ones as cloud stack tier ones or social tier ones. Have I been able to track the success of NEO? I can't tell you. I can put a finger exactly on how we're increasing traffic or our Href scores with any specific one. I just know when I'm using NEO, it's doing all the work on a separate computer for me that I would normally do with socials. Okay. Google Sites. We talked about this with the Google Site Factory. And I'm going to do a separate webinar again with them. They have really improved the quality of the GSF2 with AI Masher. So you can run articles into AI Masher and go straight into Google Sites. But what we're doing with our Google Sites is we're putting RSS Masher local pages on there. If you've never heard us talk about it, check out the Geek Out Fridays probably a year ago. We did a local pages. The local pages are kind of like a HTML page that has links to your sites plus expert links surrounding it. It's a really unique way. The technique was actually taught by Daryl Osborne, and he is one of the experts in SEO and backlinking. So we built that into RSS Masher. We put that onto the back end of all our Google sites. Now, if you don't understand all this, no problem. Go with booster pages. Put your RSS feed in there. Booster page does everything for you. So these are visual backlinks. This is a product we made almost 2 years ago, and we have a lot of users on it, and it is a scrollable visual Pinterest page on any category out there. Yeah. Oh, Michael put it perfect. Yeah. Wayne, can you turn that link around and send it back out to everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Michael. He put in the local page training on YouTube. So these are the ones that we use. There are other tier 1 options out there. In fact, I could probably think of 3 or 4 that I've used in the past, but these are the ones that we currently use. Okay. Now, the next step is you have your tier 1s, but we need some strength behind these tier 1s right here. Okay. So we build tier 2s. And the beauty of this, especially using Neo and Cloud Stacks and Google, is I can have different articles that are these articles that are summarized. They're rewritten inside of using the rewriting tool inside of AI Masher. I can rewrite the articles that I pull in off here or off here and then send them out here. So I can create one article and rewrite it 2 or 3 different ways just using templates. And I can send those different rewrites to this section over here, which then point back to the tier 1s, okay? And we randomize this backlinking right here. We randomize it with putting in the local pages behind it, okay? So we double stack these to create a 2-tier backlinking system, okay? Now, these tier 1s, these are coming off of, we have some domains out there that I have bought in the aftermarket in the auctions. And I'll spend, I guess on average, $300 to $500 a piece for these. They're all .coms. And they have very high BOS DA scores and Hrefs DR scores. So I am using these as WordPress and Masher sites in this section here to put in some guest post linking. So I will come in and do a guest post as Damon Nelson or Wayne Atkinson in here, and it points back through our author bio back to the money blog. So I'm using what normally we would monetize guest posts. Is I'm the guest post writer, putting them into these sites that are being populated by other AI type of articles. Okay. If you don't understand that, don't worry. We're going to be talking about this shortly. Okay. Now, over the course of the next few months, we're going to be talking specifically about different sections in here, doing software demos in the Geek Out Friday. But you have to have a structure of why we're talking about cloud stacks or why we're talking about parasite SEO posts and how it fits into the big picture of things. Okay. So let's take it one step further. Wayne, any questions up to this point?
Yeah, there's one. What tool do you use to vet or research age domains?
They come up on GoDaddy auction, and I have I can't remember the name of the tool.
It's Spamzilla.
Spamzilla, yes. I've got 100 tools we use, but Spamzilla It's a subscription-based model, and that's the one you want. It's $35 a month. And I have stopped buying over the last 6 months because I've got a lot of these, but the effort that I'm putting into them is my VA is running all these PBN high DA sites. Okay, I've got them on a server called it's a PBN type server. So every domain gets a separate DNS with it, meaning they're spread out across the world. None of them are linked together, but I have I think I've got 70 of these WordPress sites and Masher sites. The objective is I'm going to increase the value to them so that at one time, I'm actually building an asset, a virtual asset of these high-end, high-traffic domains as my PBN, and I can do GIST posts. So eventually, we're going to start selling GIST posts on these high DA sites. We don't have that open right now for anybody, but that's probably after the first of the year. So we're going to open up a GIST post service so that we'll even write the article for you if you don't want to write it, but it will be with your name, your image, and pointing back to your own money sites. But because they have high DA score and they have some backlinks to them, they do get traffic. I mean, it's not a lot of traffic, but it's enough that you're getting a high DA link pointing back to your site with a GIST post that's either you write or we write for you. So it's kind of interesting, and that's going to be a monetization method to it. Now, there are some of these sites that we're just kind of seasoning with the idea we're going to flip them. So after the first of the year, we take a site that has a DA 30 or let's say it's 35, and we move it up to a DA score of 55, take it back to the auction, sell it as an auction, and they just buy the domain alone, or I put it into Flippa. But I want to take a site that I spent $300 and triple it and sell it for $1,000 or $1,200 in 3 to 4 months. So, this is I'm not looking at just affiliate income. I'm looking at how much can I flip these? How much can I make for GIST post? And actually, you can make more money running GIST post off your tier ones than you can with display ads or affiliate, links to JVZoo products. Okay. And we'll be talking about this in the coming months about how you can make your own PBN network with the tools that we have and just buying some really good domain names. Okay. So kind of get the idea there. And
there's another question that's pertinent. Jill asks, what is a parasite SEO?
Parasite SEO is a term, and I can't remember who coined it, but it's a term for using Medium, Reddit, or LinkedIn to write articles and posting the articles in there with the intent of pushing a link back to your money page. Okay, I use ScaleNet. I used to use Jasper to write really good articles, but I like using Surfer to write really good SEO type of articles. But my favorite is, if I don't write the article myself, I use a product called Koala, and it does an incredible job of product comparisons. So I'll put a product comparison in there, but I actually like writing. So I do 1 or 2 articles that I just, stare at a blank screen for a bit and come up with an article an hour or 2 hours later that, I like reading it myself. So I will take that article, I'll go over to chat, and I'll have it rewrite it or repurpose that article about 3 or 4 different ways, make some graphics, featured image with it. And so that one article can be posted in 3 or 4 different X articles, Medium articles, or Reddit, or LinkedIn, it's the same one that I wrote. It's just slightly varied using different rewrites on it. Okay. And those all will point back to a blog post or a money page or a sales page or a funnel. Okay. Yeah. So that's what that means. Okay. So what is RSS Masher? Well, a lot of you on the call probably have RSS Masher. It was our flagship. AI Masher is kind of our flagship now. RSS Masher still works. Believe it or not, after years and years of using RSS feeds, it still works with RSS feeds, and it works great with RSS feeds on a local page. So these local pages that we can build with RSS feed expert content, and we merge it in with your own post links or your own money links into a table or an HTML page that could be added to the bottom of any of these tier ones. Okay. Why is that important? It looks like it's additional resources. So you've seen these articles, they have additional resources down below, and they're all, from expert sites. And then you'll see a couple links in there and you go, oh, all these must be expert sites. And that's the thing that we're trying to do, is give the appearance that all the links and additional resources are expert links, but we put our own links in there. Okay. So we blend them all in so they all look the same. Okay. But it gives you the authority of being an expert link whenever you're putting it in as a resource page or additional resources. Okay. Now, what else do we do with RSS Masher? We can send an RSS feed. We capture the feeds here with RSS Masher. We can send them over to AI Masher now and completely rewrite them, and then bring them back as unique original content. We can even build AI images inside of AI Masher when you push it back over, or we can use media packs of content images that we've created a media pack for, and they're all related to that type of product. You can even use the original RSS feed images that came in from the feed itself if you wanted to. We prefer to generate brand new images and do a complete rewrite of the article with RSS Masher and AI Masher. So inside of AI Masher, you'll see them as RSS campaigns. We have complete training on how to do it, and we're going to devote a Geek Out Friday just on this combination: RSS Masher using AI Masher to rewrite as RSS campaigns. Okay, completely unique content, and it's a set it and forget it system. That's the beauty. If you got both tools, RSS Masher and AI Masher together, you can set this up. Yeah. Walt mentions your original flagship was VidPenguin. Yes, that was that 10 years ago. No, it's been about 10 years ago since the original VidPenguin. Okay. Now, I told you earlier that we have different ways to promote expert content. And human written, edited expert content. And it's actually sitting in here, but this is the methodology that we use. So we will send, I use a program called Q Promote. I got it on sale. In fact, Don Roberts recommended it. And Q Promote will, the version I have, I can send 30 posts out to Q Promote. Q Promote will deliver this as their Q articles. So they're sending out anybody that needs content for entrepreneurs or needs content for SEO, both for their socials and putting them into their blogs. I get a lot of people promoting our content, which is sitting on the money blog, because we put it over on Q Promote. So it's sitting on their socials. I don't even know who these people are, but they have a subscription to Q to pull articles for category-based topics. I use Q also, and we'll send it. I will occasionally put in content in my Facebook that it's not mine, but it's really good articles from Q. Okay. So we don't do the AI articles. We do the expert content. I want people, if they're going to share it, I want it to be a really good article. Now, here's the other thing that we've started doing also. We will send our Parasite SEO links into Q Promote. So if I have a good Medium article I've just written, it's a version of this, human written, and I will send it to Q Promote, and Q is going to reference it as a Medium article or reference it as a LinkedIn article. Okay. Those tend to get more traffic or more shares than one from from one of our money blogs that are, that are not as quite as recognized names. So these Medium articles get shared a lot more in the Q Promote. Okay. So just some ideas here. User-generated content, we don't share it up here, but this is a good one to share right there. Questions, Wayne?
No new ones at the moment.
Walt says Q Promote is typically used as a platform for promoting content of high authority websites to enhance visibility and improve SEO. So yes, that's absolutely true. And I've been using Q for 5 years now. And y'all have seen a lot of the Q articles in our Facebook posts. So that's one methodology to get traffic over to your site through these Parasite SEO into Q Promote. Okay. Pay-per-click. We are doing pay-per-click ads into sales funnels. So the ads are sitting inside of Facebook or YouTube. Okay. But if you put a video onto your money blog, you can actually just send a pay-per-click. You can just do a promotion on Facebook that is a video teaser to talk about a blog post. And they're not as expensive as you think if all you're doing is video view engagement ads. Okay. You're not doing conversion ads, you're doing video view ads. It's the cheapest form of Facebook ads that's out there because you keep them. The video view is actually done originally on Facebook with the idea that in the comments section of that post, you're going to put a link to the post itself. Okay. So you're not trying to get them to directly go into your site through the ad. The ad is just getting them to watch a video inside of Facebook. And it's going to be a very short video, a 60-second video talking about what your blog post is about. Okay. And you can make these videos, summarize them. I use Pictory and I use VideoGen to do quick summaries of an article and juice it up a little bit and then put that little 30-second or 60-second video summary onto Facebook or into YouTube. Okay. So this is a more advanced, and it does cost a little bit of money running it this way. But what this does for you is it will build your pixels. So you can go back to Facebook when you're ready and you now have an audience and you say, I want to send ads. I want to promote a new product that I have, but I want to send it to people that have watched 75% or more of my video views on Facebook for a specific type of video. Okay. And this is, like I said, this is a more advanced. We're going to go into training probably on this in November, hopefully before Black Friday, but if not, it will be 1st of December as well. Okay. And of course, we're using it to send traffic to our sales funnel. Okay. We have added something brand new to this mix, and it is an AI Masher Chrome extension. We call it the one-click rewriter. The reason we did this is, one is if you're browsing on Google, you find an interesting article and you go, I sure would like to promote this in my own tools. Well, AI Masher, you click a button on your Chrome extension, it will rewrite that article. It's going to scrape the article, rewrite it. It's going to drop off all the ads and all the images. Okay, so it's going to be stripped bare of anything that's related to the article. It will rewrite the article for you. Okay, now it puts it into the article publisher table. And at that point, it's been rewritten. You can go in there and add featured images, in content images. You can use media packs, or you can do an AI generated image. And if you're using the template, you can even do a voiceover with it, or you can turn it into a podcast. Instead of just doing a voice summary, you do a full voice read, but you make the article only maybe 1,000 words or 1,500 words. So it's a 5 to 10 minute voice read to make into a podcast. So the idea here is you can get the latest, greatest trending hot articles off of your Chrome browsing. And we all browse every day. Might as well turn it into some traffic for you. So you hit the button, and you have to have a rewriting template set up. And Wayne kind of went through instructions, and we've talked about the rewriting templates. We're going to have a special webinar, or we're going to have training on how to build the rewriting templates again. We've got training in there, but I want to make sure everybody is very comfortable building a rewriting template. Okay. The reason is you can pull all these articles that you want. You do 100 a day if you wanted, and put it into your My Articles on AI Masher, add some images, kick it out as a WordPress, kick it out over here on your tier 1s or on your tier 2s. Okay. You can kick it out as a Google site or into Masher sites or anything like that. Very, very handy. We haven't even tapped the surface of everything that this is going to be able to do for you. But it's a cool Chrome extension, and eventually we're going to have an RSS Masher Chrome extension, which puts it into the mashes, the RSS feed mashes that you already have, and go through the RSS campaign. So you're actually you can use the rewriting tool that we have in here inside your RSS Masher campaign. Just it's labeled a little bit different. And again, we're going to have training this fall, this winter on rewriting articles, because that's really what the power of our AI Masher tool is. We can create original articles, and we do a pretty good job of it, but our rewriting is, to me, is some of the best out there. Okay. Now, ready for the next step. You've got all this going on right here. Okay. You're giving Google what they want, expert content. You're also putting in social parasite, and you got all the different links in here. You still need traffic. And that's what what Q promote. This is all organic. There's tools out there like Michael Bowe's tool is Viper, where, you can do, I'm going to call it fake traffic, but it is traffic. You just want to be cautious about how you use fake traffic, because if Google can trace that back to you doing fake traffic, you can have a site completely de-indexed. But it is a black hat way of doing it. It's doing stuff like that, where it's a shared community of people looking at your blog post and doing activities and engagement. Okay. all this leads to you're building your money blog. Why are you building? Well, you're building it to make money. That's the whole idea of this, of why we're doing content marketing. And I'm going to show you at the end of the call some different monetization opportunities that you may not have ever thought of that will be a higher revenue source than putting a display ad or doing, I mean, you could still do display ads, but the click-through rate on display ads, what we noticed when we had our display ad program, is it was less than 1%. So if you wanted to send traffic to a display ad and I'm talking about a plain static ad, you'd have to send 100 people to your site to get one click on that display ad. That's a lot of work to do that. So why not make more money doing other things with your site? So, and we're going to talk about that in right at the end of the call. Okay. Any questions, Wayne, before we go on? But this is your workflow right here for building PBS. This is what we use. So if you have a deviation from this, absolutely try it out. This is what works for us. It's why we've built the tools of Masher sites and booster pages, especially booster pages, is we can build these tier ones automatically. And they're visual links. They're on low DA sites. The booster pages are all low DA sites. Okay. Masher sites, we're putting in high DA sites, meaning that they have aged experience, I guess is what I would call it. Okay. Okay. Links mentioned. And I'm going to go back to this real quick well, I'm probably going to have to wait till the end of the show, but I'll bring the slide up again. We mentioned SEO NEO and we mentioned ZimWriter. Here's some links to those products. I didn't necessarily mention Questify, but I'm about to talk about it in the next slide. We do have a coupon code that if you want any of these tools that we offer, the Masher sites, RSS Masher, AI Masher, and you haven't ever bought them before, we're running a sale, 20% off. Here's the code, SEO Training 24, and it's going to expire on 10/31. Okay, so if you want booster pages, it's boosterpages.net. All the other ones end in .com, but hopefully I'm going to show you how to use them. Thanks for watching the Geek Out Fridays show today. Now this was the public version. This is what we do once every 2 weeks. On Friday, we have a public version, which is kind of an abbreviated Mastermind, but the full Mastermind is after the show here. So we've got the first part of the show you just saw. If you'd like to get the rest of the show, just go to geekoutfridays.com and sign up for a monthly subscription. It's only $27 a month, and you get 2 of these training sessions every month. Plus, we have some interviews coming out and some VA training that we do as a bonus. This is a great offer for people that want to expand their content marketing, their marketing automations online, and learn how to do both online organic SEO and pay-per-click SEO. So very excited about showing you the rest of the show, but you got to be a member to see it. And we talk about how to do AI bulk writing. We also go into deep dive into our structure of how we do the workflow. And we talk about expert content, how we write our expert content and the different tools we use. And then we follow it up with monetization. Now I kind of pulled the curtain back and showed you some tricks on monetization that's beyond just affiliate marketing or display ads. And then lastly, we show you the new Chrome extension that we have, and we do a full walkthrough of how to use it. So anyway, it's a great opportunity to learn more about content marketing, and we really go that extra step and geek out on Friday. So thank you for watching the public version, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.